Hi, my name is Deborah Krieger. I'm the Exhibit and Program Coordinator at the Museum of Work and Culture in Woonsocket. Welcome to Mishpakha, Jewish History of Woonsocket. Let's have a virtual tour.
Mishpakha is a Hebrew word that translates to family, but it doesn't just refer to biological families and blood relations. Mishpakha can also be thought of as kin, those who are part of our community, our closest friends, those we can count on for anything, and the kind of people we want to have at our table to celebrate the coming of the new year. Mishpakha, Jewish History of Woonsocket, explores stories from Woonsocket's Jewish community, sharing and celebrating local narratives of worship, entrepreneurship, and social life. Beginning in the 1860s with German-born peddler Solomon Schreitel, Woonsocket became a hub for Jewish immigrants in northern Rhode Island. At its peak, Woonsocket boasted a thriving Jewish population of over 200 families. By most accounts, they were a tight-knit group and a crucial thread of the fabric of the bustling textile city. Former and current Woonsocket residents and members of Congregation B'nai Israel have shared their memories and stories. For many of Woonsocket's Jews, the community that formed around Congregation B'nai Israel felt like a welcoming family. According to one former member of Woonsocket's Jewish community, if someone married in the city, everybody came, and everyone brought something to the wedding, and it was wonderful. The lively congregation was central to the lives of Woonsocket's Jewish community and a source of civic pride. The current Congregation B'nai Israel Synagogue is located at 224 Prospect Street. The building was officially dedicated on September 16, 1962. Congregation B'nai Israel is decorated with works of art from major modern artists. The most famous parts of the building are the 30 abstract stained glass windows by Romanian, Israeli, French artist and Holocaust survivor Avigdor Arica. At its peak, Congregation B'nai Israel is believed to have had over 200 families as members, which would have included not only Jews from Woonsocket, but also from other parts of northern Rhode Island. However, as Woonsocket's Jewish population has waned over the decades, it has become less feasible for the congregation to maintain its beloved synagogue, and its future is currently on unsteady ground. B'nai Israel Cemetery was founded in 1893. It's the final resting place of over 800 of Woonsocket's Jewish citizens. This map displays a selection of various important Jewish sites of interest in Woonsocket. Congregation B'nai Israel's current building at 224 Prospect Street, Jacob Finkelstein and Sons Mill at 128 Singleton Street, Arthur Darman Incorporated and I. Medoff Incorporated, both at 245 Railroad Street, the Stadium Theater at 28 Monument Square, Kane's Furniture Store at 320 Main Street, B'nai Israel Cemetery at 1965 Mendon Road, CVS Health Corporate Headquarters at 1 CVS Drive. By 1952, there was enough demand for 2 kosher markets to open in the city, Primax on East School Street and Chandler's on North Main Street. Woonsocket's Jewish community participated in local, regional, and national civic life. Arthur I. Darman funded the creation of the Stadium Theater and the renovation of the Woonsocket Opera House. Israel and Samuel Medoff supported Providence's Miriam Hospital, Jewish Orphanage, and the Jewish Home for the Aged. Over 150 of Woonsocket's Jews served their country in both world wars while their families volunteered on the home front. Woonsocket's Jewish community had plenty of opportunities for a vibrant Jewish social life. The most prominent of Woonsocket's Jewish social groups was the Woonsocket Hebrew Ladies' Aid Society, later known as the Woonsocket Hebrew Ladies' Aid and Sisterhood. The greatest legacy of the sisterhood was the creation of the Community Cookbook. First published in 1947, the Community Cookbook included generations of traditional Jewish recipes, often originally translated from Yiddish. To this day, the Community Cookbook is beloved not only by members of Congregation B'nai Israel, but also by food writers and enthusiasts around the country. Mishpakha invites visitors unfamiliar with Jewish history, traditions, and culture to ask questions, enjoy a diverse range of Jewish children's books, participate in Jewish arts and crafts activities, and respond via words and images to thought-provoking prompts. Mishpakha also teaches visitors unfamiliar with Jewish culture about some of the holidays, including Shabbat, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Hanukkah, Purim, and Passover. On the holiday of Purim, Jewish people celebrate the story of Queen Esther, whose bravery saved the Jewish community of Persia thousands of years ago. The king's advisor, Haman, wanted to kill all of the Jews. Queen Esther had hidden her Jewish identity, but she risked her life to tell her husband, the king, of Haman's plan. When Jewish people retell Queen Esther's story, they often will shout boo or use noisemakers or groggers every time Haman's name is mentioned. Here are some simple steps to make your very own grogger at home. All you need are some dried beans, 2 paper bowls, some tape, and markers or crayons. Put the beans in one of the paper bowls and tape the other bowl on top of it to seal it shut. Then you can use the markers and crayons to decorate both sides and shake it to make a noise.
Thanks for joining me on this virtual tour of Mishpakha, Jewish History of Woonsocket.